How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. I'm Dr. P. Now, over the weekend, we won the battle at Demon's Domain and we repelled the tentacle creature, and Chapter 6 Season 4 and Chapter 1 Season 5 are both on the horizon. As always, we're here to chat it up about new lore info and banger theories, and trust me, there's a lot. So, if you want to join the conversation and have a chance to be featured in the next video, drop a comment or join the Discord server. Earlier today, the final item that is being sent through these red rifts onto the OG island came through the rift, and it was these dinosaur bones. Additionally, Fortnite put out this tweet that said worlds collide in OG Season 5 on August 7. But the interesting thing is the red rifts that are in this picture. Back in the day, the rift did get smaller, but it did not look like this. It almost looks like the extensions are being separated from the main rift and becoming their own rifts themselves. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was not the case last time. Now, also today, Fortnite actually put out a teaser for this upcoming season. It's called Shock and Awesome, which I think is pretty sick. But in the trailer, it paints a grim picture of the bugs attacking and overcoming the islanders, before at the end, the Power Rangers come to save the day. Rare footage of Peely in a trailer not dying. The first couple of frames from this teaser show the Durburger head with bugs crawling from inside of it. I wonder, given the differences in the red rift this time around, if the Tomatohead might possibly be sent back into OG and face the same fate as that Durburger head in the trailer, possibly releasing some bugs onto the island. Something that the community has picked up on right away are the bugs' wings, and really the color scheme of said bugs in general. Throughout the concept art that has come out and throughout this trailer, there are multiple instances of the wings looking exactly like the Chrome did, which of course would reinforce the whole last reality argument we've been making for the last couple of weeks. I mean, come on, if this is not the last reality's doing, then why choose this specific color scheme for all of these bugs, man? Like, it makes too much sense. Something that I really liked about the trailer today was the narration. It was a pretty unique style of trailer by Fortnite standards, and people have been trying to figure out who that is talking. It's a fair question, but this theory from CJ might be the answer. He says, "I've been thinking about who that voice is, and the main person I think of is Kindo, because the way the person is speaking sounds like they're losing their home, and since we've already heard Daigo, Jones, and Midas speak, the only person that would work would be Kindo." Kindo is a pretty important character. I wouldn't say he's been as important as Daigo and Jade. Of course, Kindo is a part of the spirit siblings with those two, and maybe now might be his time to really get into the storyline. And I gotta say, Kindo being the one speaking in this trailer, I think makes a lot of sense. After the event this past Saturday, he got some more voice lines, some new ones that I find to be very interesting. "I have always waited for my destiny to find me. The right teacher, the right quest, a sign, a promise. I've waited my whole life. I won't wait any longer. I will shape myself into the hero I need to become. And if I have to change, I am ready to become someone new." It sounds like he's really starting to take some ownership and pride, and that certainly would match the tone and the attitude of the narrator from this trailer. Also with new voice lines after the event is Hope, and these are especially interesting. I know we won that fight, but those visions or sensations of the dark presence, they're not going away. They're just weaker now. Whatever it is, it's still in the spirit realm, waiting, growing stronger. We'll have to face it eventually, and I don't know if we can win. So right off the top of the dome piece, I have a couple of conclusions that I can draw from these voice lines. The first is that I'm less convinced that the tentacle creature is the dark presence. Hope said the dark presence is waiting in the spirit realm, but it seems like she has no idea what exactly it is, and she seems extremely fazed by the simple idea of facing the dark presence eventually. To me though, the really interesting thing is the fact that she is beginning to lose her visions of the dark presence in general. All of a sudden, she's getting less and less info, and I wonder if this might continue and the trend will go until she no longer has anything to say at all. Trying to think about why this might be the case leads me to thinking about Hope's graffiti showing that tentacle creature grabbing a hold of a spray can, which I've always thought would be symbolic of Hope herself. Maybe at some point during the event, the dark presence or the tentacle did something that affected her ability to have these visions. One way or the other, I bet this is going to prove to be a massive twist in the Fortnite storyline. Do you think Hope will continue to lose her ability to have these visions? Let me know in the comments below. Check out this theory from Sans, who says it's cool to see how this season's slogan, "Shock and Awesome," is a play on words for an IRL military strategy focused around overwhelming the opponent. In the OXR's case, as pointed out by Reaper, the bugs overwhelmed them by putting their own nests inside of their bases, making all hope seem lost, as shown by the teaser trailer we got. While for the bugs, they're in awe as OXR literally shocks them with their electricity-based weaponry, supposedly messing with their body systems enough to put them down, at least momentarily, until excess force can be applied to finish the job. Wait, but who is the OXR? What even is that? Well, it's an upcoming faction for next season, and it appears that they will be fighting against the bugs. What it stands for has not been revealed yet, but there's a good chance that the X stands for extermination. Yes, I know it doesn't start with an X, but that would make a lot of sense. Now, seeing as they appear to be a group, R might stand for regiment, especially since they're taking place in combat, and possibly the O could stand for Oninoshima. But if you put it all together, one possible solution could be Oninoshima Extermination Regiment, which makes sense if they're fighting against bugs on Oninoshima. Like I said, there's another full-length trailer that's premiering on YouTube tomorrow. I think it's at 4 p.m. Eastern, but Fortnite has leaked 1 second worth of that trailer early, and in it, you can see the OXR looking at none other than Battlehawk, who was a skin in Chapter 1 Season 4 originally. Fun fact, this soldier-looking dude in the key art was actually revealed to be Battlehawk from this clip, just unmasked. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and please do, but I'm pretty sure we haven't really seen Battlehawk since Chapter 1 Season 4. And now he's back helping us fight against these bugs? Is Fortnite beginning to cross over characters from both realities in a serious way? Is the story diverging to the point where we're getting these super old characters back in new ways? I'm gonna be really interested to see how this whole thing plays out. 2 new seasons coming up in 2 days. Guys, if you're new here, please drop your theories in the comment section below or join the Discord. We love to have good lore talks. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that red button so you never miss any upcoming videos. Go ahead and drop a like as well. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.